Welcome to the Marvellous Playground tier list. Marvellous Playground has been a game out for a while now, and they have just so many characters, and honestly, in my opinion, it's one of the best games on Roblox right now. So, here's a tier list, and let's rank every character. Alright, so going from the top here, as you see, all this is set up. So, starting off with A-Train. Now, A-Train actually has some pretty good moves. I know he has like a pretty cool counter. He has awesome skins as well, including like Accelerate and Quicksilver. Honestly, let's put him in great. Accelerate isn't that bad actually. Moving on to Batman. Batman is actually a character that I think has been like in the game for a while now, like one of the first characters, but honestly he's pretty cool. His finisher is awesome, everything is cool, but I don't find myself using him too often, so I'm gonna just put him in, I'll put him in alright for now, and if anything I'll move him up later on. Darth Vader. Darth Vader is actually super cool. He has a bunch of moves that I actually really like as well. The lightsaber is cool. The rage move is actually cool, and it actually unlocks the other move, which is like Force Choke, which is awesome. But overall, he's also like alright. He's like in the same line as Batman, I would say. Doctor Strange has actually gotten a revamp, like I said recently. He has a bunch of cool new moves, time rewinds. Very cool character himself. I'll put him in good. Doctor Strange is pretty good. Doctor Strange actually isn't that bad of a character. 11 is also a cool character, but honestly most of her moves are pretty much kind of mid, I guess. I mean, most of the stuff is the same. Like, arm break is cool and like the air missile is cool, but then her finisher is also cool, but like she's pretty mid, to be honest. Like, not many people use her. If anything, there's like one person per server who like sometimes uses her, but like only one time. So 11's pretty mid right now. The Flash. The Flash's recent revamp has actually made me like him so much more. The amount of skins they gave him now with like the DCU Flash, the animated Flash, Kid Flash, Jay Garrick, and everyone. Honestly, his finisher is amazing, his counter is super cool, and just everything they gave him, honestly, he's one of the best characters at this point. Like, the Flash, one of my favorite characters right now. Ghostface. Now, Ghostface is actually also super cool. His moves are awesome. He has the awesome counter, the finisher, the new movies coming out. Many people actually use him, which also makes him one of my favorites as well. It's just, he's pretty cool. Like, he's super good for battle as well, like with the decoy move and everything. Just super cool. GigaChat. Now, GigaChat is a game pass that's actually alright. He has some pretty good skins as well. His jogging move and everything is pretty good. But I'm just gonna leave him in good. Like, he isn't like top tier, but he's not the worst either. Homelander, I really like his finisher. I use him sometimes, but honestly, I'll put him in alright. He's alright, honestly. His Eagle Strike move is pretty cool and stuff, but he's alright as well. Moving on to IShowSpeed, he's pretty much around the same corner as GigaChat, but I think he's a bit better, at least in my opinion. Like, I don't know, he's just a super fun character to use, and that's why I'm putting him in great, actually, because IShowSpeed is actually pretty cool. Like, I remember when he was in Robux, and they made a Robux, which is fine, but he's still super cool, and honestly, I think it's worth getting the Game Pass itself. Moving on to Kratos. Kratos is actually a very cool character as well, and I'm putting him in one of the best characters because Kratos just has so many cool moves with the Chaos Blades, the shield counter, and everything. The finisher is okay, like the quick finisher I like a little bit. Not the best finisher in the game, but it's alright. Moving on to actually Moon Knight. Now, I'm pretty mixed between Moon Knight because Mr. Knight is a cool character. but then Moon Knight himself isn't that good. Like, his flip grab and everything isn't that good, which is why I'm gonna put him in needs a revamp. Like, I feel like Moon Knight is a little bit outdated. Like, so he's alright. Like, I like some of his moves, but I just feel like at least Moon Knight himself needs a bit of a revamp. Like, maybe Moon Knight could get a finisher, because I feel like most of the moves are the same. Like, he has a grapple hook just like Batman. I hope they make him at least a bit different, so it'll be better. Mr. Fantastic is actually also pretty cool. I mean, he has some alright moves, but other than that, he's actually alright. So I'm gonna put him in good, because I do like some of his moves, including like the punch and stuff, and stuff like that, but yeah, he's pretty good. Patrick Bateman, I'm a bit mixed on him as well, because I like his moves. Like, Leatherface is a cool move, the axe combo is a good move, but other than that, there's nothing else really to him. I mean, he has pills, which doesn't do much to him. He has the counter, which someone needs to hit you either way. And he has the music boost and then the finisher. Like, he doesn't have, like, many moves you can actually use. So I'm gonna put Patrick Bateman in pretty mid. Like, not many people use him. And he's, like, one of the most forgotten characters right now. Peacemaker is actually also pretty good, because I like the exploding bullets, like when you shoot and like it explodes inside. The human torpedo is cool, the finisher is cool, which I'm gonna put him in good as well. Pibby, at least in my opinion, I'm just gonna say it straight away, one of the worst characters. It's just my opinion, honestly. Out of every single character in the game, and Pibby is the most forgotten in my opinion. And if there is someone that uses Pibby, most of the time they're just like annoying, like target people and stuff. It's just kind of like Pibby, in my opinion, like isn't really a good character. Like, when they first released her, she was cool, like with like the whole glitch map and stuff. But honestly, now I just think Pibby's one of the worst characters. Rambo is also. Honestly, I'm gonna put Rambo in great, because I'll put him in good. The only reason I'm putting Rambo in good is because I feel like his finisher is a bit stiff. Like, I feel like they need to update that a bit, but with like more animations. But other than that, I like the Punisher skin and I like the bullets and everything. He's super cool. Zoom, one of the best characters. Zoom is just amazing. Honestly, he might be one of my favorite characters. Like, I'm gonna move him up a little. I'm moving him next to Flash. Also, another thing I like about him is he has two separate finishers. He has one where he just like runs up to any character and like grabs your heart out. But if you're the Flash, like he grabs the Flash entirely, and it's super cool. I like that they actually gave him two finishers. But yeah, one of my favorite characters. SCP Guard, I'm gonna put him in great, because SCP Guard is actually super cool. The finisher is cool, the grenade move, the shotgun, just everything about him is just super cool. SCP Guard was a good idea to add, and he's a great character. Soldier Boy, I'm also gonna put him in needs a revamp, because honestly, I feel like he needs a pretty big revamp, because he's also a bit outdated, just like Moon Knight. They said they actually put him on the list for like person who needs most revamp. Like, they asked the poll and said like who needs the most revamp, but Flash won that. But Soldier Boy is definitely one of them. Sonic is alright. I'm putting Sonic in alright because I really like him. I'm just waiting for the revamp, because Sonic honestly isn't like, most of his moves are like the same pretty much right now. Like, the multiple punches, the speed punches are just like any other speedster. He basically has two speed moves with the spin dash and like the super speed. And then like the electric shock, and he doesn't even have a finisher right now. But other than that, he's alright. I'm waiting for the revamp, and I'm super excited for that. The Tom Holland SpiderMan also goes to one of the best characters at this point. Honestly, I really like his revamp, the web grenade, the finisher. Honestly, probably my favorite finisher in the game. Honestly, a very cool character. Really like that they revamped him. I'm excited for the other two Spider-Man, Tobey and Andrew. And yeah, Springtrap is great. Springtrap I really like as well. His finisher, just everything about him is super cool. I really like the Chuck E. Cheese skin as well. Springtrap is a great character overall. Starlight is honestly... I know they're already removing her, and I'm gonna put her in pretty mid, because I don't think she's the worst character. Like, at least she has, like, I don't know, she has a finisher and stuff. Most of the moves are the same. They're removing her, which, like, I'm okay with. Like, I'm not mad or anything, but I just don't really have an opinion on her. Steve Harrington, great, because I also, like, Steve is okay in my opinion, but I really like the Eddie skin, and I love that they get, like, Eddie's finisher is awesome, and he has, like, Eddie's like his separate character himself, like he's super cool. But Steve is also alright, like his finisher is cool and everything, so Steve is a great character. Now the other Steve from Minecraft, I'm gonna put him in great as well, but I'm gonna put him a bit like, I think he's the best great character. You can actually maybe put him up below A-Train, because Steve is a great character. It's just sometimes he can really get annoying with like the invisibility potion and stuff in the minecart, but Steve is a good character. I find using him a lot. He's awesome. Now Thanos. Thanos is like a game pass that like even if you use him a little bit, everybody starts teaming on you. Everybody starts saying you're pay to win. But Thanos is just a good character. Like I'm putting him in the best character because just all of his moves and everything. I love how they like made Thanos. Like, I don't know any other Thanos, like, what other game has, like, this good Thanos just like this? Like, the Thanos is awesome in this game. Vigilante, I'm gonna put him in alright. I don't use him much. I like when he dies, he just, like, throws a dynamite, and I like his, like, counter, but he's just alright in my opinion. I don't use him as much. Walter White, I'm gonna put him in alright as well, because he doesn't really have a finisher, but he is a pretty cool character nonetheless. I don't really have like much to say other than that. Wanda, she's okay as well. Like I'm gonna put her in pretty mid, but I don't think she's like I just think she's the worst game pass, if that makes sense. Like I don't know. I just think she's the worst game pass, and other than that, I have not much to say. Like Wanda has a lot of skins, but she's okay. Like I don't hate her, but I don't like her either. Like she's just there in my opinion. And finally Wednesday, I'm gonna put in great, because Wednesday is an awesome character. The cello move, the finisher. Wednesday is just a great character overall, and I'm super excited to see what else they actually add into this game. As of right now, Toby and Andrew's Spider-Man are still coming. Sonic is getting a revamp, and they're actually adding Daredevil, which is super, super cool. I'm super excited to see how he looks and all his moves. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to make more Marvellous Playground videos pretty soon. So here's actually a quick update on the tier list. I just changed a bit of stuff. So Mr. Fantastic does definitely like not belong here, because all these characters below are way better than him. So honestly, I'm gonna put Mr. Fantastic in pretty mid at this point, because I kind of like 11 better than him. I don't know what I was thinking, but he's pretty mid to be honest. Vader, I'm actually gonna put up to good, because I really like Darth Vader. Alright, this is good. But this is the final tier list.